in the fam. All in the fam. Come on. It's all in the fam. All in the fam. Come on. Now get your hands up. 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 It's all in the fam.
What is up, guys? Welcome to another episode of All in the Fam. You already know who it is. It's Brianna Cherie. I am the host of All in the Fam, and today is another episode of Fam Friday. So if you already haven't listened to it or watched it, just want to let you guys know that episode 2 of the podcast aired this Wednesday. So you can check us out on YouTube to listen to that episode and watch it. And you can also listen and follow on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. The link is in the bio. So make sure you subscribe and comment on YouTube and follow and rate on either Spotify or Apple Podcasts. Again, the bio is in the description. So make sure you check that out after this Fam Friday episode is over. Now, the past 6 episodes of Fam Friday, I had the awesome opportunities of speaking with some amazing people, my friends. Now, tonight is going to be a special episode because I get to talk with my very own brother, Khamayejee. Now, we're going to wait for him to get into the live so we can add him. So basically, what we are going to talk about is financial freedom, financial security, and being financially independent, especially in the Black community. Now, there is a big, I want to say, there's a big wealth gap in America right now between Black Americans and many other Americans, and it's sad to see. Now, not everybody who is Black isn't, financially free, financially independent, but the numbers say a lot. And I think it is really important for us to unpack that tonight. So I am going to introduce my brother Khamayejee to the live, and as soon as he gets in, we're going to add him.
Hey. Problem. Hold on. There you go.
What's good, bro?
Nothing. Chilling, man. Just got home, bro.
Don't be acting like you just didn't come back from a trip from Miami for a whole week.
I mean, hey, look. Just look at my story. Everybody can see what's going on. You can see what's going on. Just look at my story, man. Y'all know where I was at.
Awesome. So, first of all, how are you doing?
I'm better than better. I can't complain. Yourself?
Good. So, introduce yourself to the fam and give us two fun facts.
Cool. What's up, everybody? I'm KJ or Khamayejee. I'm 22 years old. I'm retired. All I do is change lives and travel the world, bro. You said fun fact. I'm 1 year out of college, and I haven't worked a 9 to 5 ever. 2. My name is from my sister's. Like, basically, I'm my sister's keeper with my name. Yeah, that's my fun fact. So yeah, that's me, man. What's up with y'all, man? What's going on?
Yeah, I'll let them know. So our 2 older sisters is Khadijah and Taraji. So those names combined is Khamayejee. So that's what he means by he is our sister's keeper. But yeah, I was out of the mix, but it's fine. It's okay. It's fine. It's okay being a third one. It's all right. All right. So yeah. I basically told in the introduction, I said that we're going to be talking about, finances, financial freedom, being financially independent, and that we're going to unpack, what it means to be financially independent and Black in America. And I mentioned that, there's a big wealth gap between Black Americans and the rest of society in this country. And I think it's important for us as 2 young Black young adults to unpack that, especially with your experience. Like, you're retired at 22, you're doing hella good for yourself, and I'm proud of you. Even though you're younger than me, I look up to you. Like, you're a huge inspiration.
Appreciate you, bro.
And we're going to tap into Forex a little bit. Yeah. So how did you get started, and what was your journey like with Forex, or just like before Forex, becoming financially independent?
So I got introduced to forex by one of my pro fights because I am in a fraternity, and my pro fight actually started trading before I did. And I kept seeing him post on his Instagram about like how he make money from a cell phone. And of course, at the time, I was working two jobs. I was commuting back and forth from home to school, and I was, I had a lot going on. But extra cash, and nothing wrong with extra cash. You know what I'm saying? So I actually, I DM'd him, and we linked up in person, and then I had got started. Where I got started in what was it, 2019, February 2019, I think. Yeah, I got started, but
Mm-hmm.
when I got started, I didn't take it seriously. Right? Why? Because I was still in college. I was still like young minded. I didn't really know what I had in my hands. Right? So then by the time I was about to graduate, my senior year, I was about to graduate, and my mom asked me like, what was next? That was like the hardest question I ever had to face because my major, it was cool, but like I didn't have like a dream job or nothing like that when I was like in college. So when she said that, it kind of activated me, right? So I actually start taking forex seriously. Start actually, talking to my mentors, talking to the ones who have the results I actually desire, and I was able to retire myself at 22. I've been out the country for the first time to London. I just was on my first yacht last week. This past week. Like honestly, like this experience it changed my life. It really has changed my life
Yeah.
because not only has it changed mine, but also 200 plus lives. You know what I'm saying? And that's all for
Right.
me just willing to tell my people about what it is that we do. Like everybody got their own opinions about it, but if you haven't done it before, then I really don't care about your opinion. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Because everybody has their opinion because they're free. But in this space, like
So,
it works as long as you work.
so forex is basically, it stands for foreign exchange trading. Can you explain a little bit and dabble into that for those of the listeners who don't know what forex trading is?
Yeah. So basically, forex trading. I mean, forex is short for the foreign exchange market, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's the largest financial market in the world. Like you look it up on Google or whatever, type in foreign exchange, it's the largest market in the world. Why? Because every country has their own currency, right? If you ever got the country, like if you ever been out the country, you have to exchange your U.S. dollars for whatever currency that country actually has, right? For instance, I went to London, right? I had to exchange my U.S. dollars for London pounds. Literally, I have a full video of me exchanging my currencies at the current exchange booth at the airport inside of London, right? And we do that exact same thing from our cell phones. So it's like,
Mm-hmm.
how is it fake? Right now, your money in the bank is being traded on this market. Right now,
Right.
your debt, your credit, all that's being traded on this market. The big banks, the hedge funds, institutions, they all trade on this market, right? But it's like people always have skepticism about it. Why? Because they never heard of the market before, right? But just like the stock market before, the stock market once was everybody was frowned upon the stock market, but now look at it, everybody wants to trade stocks. This is the
Mm-hmm.
same thing over here. Only because it's
Right.
brand new, that's why everyone's scared of it because it's brand new. But
Right.
I wasn't scared of it. I took it by the horns. Now look at me, retired
Yeah.
22, never clocking in a day in my life. Like life was good, for real, for
Yeah.
real.
And I mean, like, I mean, it's different, but I know
Mm,
there's like speculation with like Bitcoin, and
yeah.
people use Bitcoin or Forex, or they use stocks and bonds, or they just save their money. Like,
Mm-hmm.
there's many different ways to become financially independent. And in your way, you did Forex. And to
Yeah.
see what you did with Forex, shoot, we gonna have to talk after this because I need to start. So explain what financial literacy is for somebody who doesn't know. Can you
Okay.
briefly explain that?
Yeah. So financial literacy is basically you have to learn how to use your money, right? We use our money to go to the best institutions in the world and all of that, but we never get taught how money actually works, right?
Mm-hmm.
If somebody could tell me what college taught them about money, then I believe. I went to George Mason University. That's one of the top 10 colleges like in the state of Virginia. I didn't learn nothing about money. I learned how to be an employee, do my taxes, and like I said, be an employee for somebody else. Not
Right.
once have I heard, oh, look into this, look into that, learn how to run your own business, like have a side hustle. Da, da, da. I didn't learn about that in college. I learned about that from my counterparts, my friends who has clothing lines. I learned stuff like that from those people. But then within this space, we have our mentors who have did network marketing before, or someone who has ran multiple businesses. Like those are mentors in this space. So that's why you see you have to really like educate yourself because they will never tell us about money. Why? Because they know if we learn about money, we're gonna take over the world. Clearly. Because when we have something, we're gonna run with it. We're not gonna just fall back. Now we're gonna run with it. You know what I'm saying? Like they all know about money. You never any billionaire, millionaire who's actually like billionaire, millionaire, they didn't go to college. You know why? Because college will tell you about money.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, they did what? They invested into those colleges because they get a portion of our money that we actually pay for tuition and everything like that.
Right.
Right. So like all of us, like the minorities, we need to really like wake up because we're being tricked out of our spot. We really are. Because half the buildings in the world are what owned by who? Our counterparts. Right? Because they know how money works. They know that if your money's not moving while you're sleeping, you're really broke. Right? Mm-hmm. If you're not getting tax deduction, but instead getting taxes off your income, you're really broke. That's why now you see I'm a business owner. So that means everything I do is for my business. I'm gonna get all that money back at the end of the year because the tax code is made for business owners. Because business owners actually made the tax code. While for a W-2 employee, you get taxes taken off of every paycheck. Isn't that weird? You worked hard for your money, and they're already taking a portion out of it for you and you spend it. While me, I'm over here spending money for my business. I write it off on taxes. I get it all the way back.
True.
Boom. That's really financial. Like you just gotta educate yourself for real.
Right. And I feel like, you know, in America, minorities are taken advantage of. Like I feel like they, in the general sense, don't teach us financial literacy because they want to take advantage of our dollars that we have. So all the profit that is made off our music, our clothing, our culture is just being funneled, but not funneled back to us.
And that's when this comes into place.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So what are some tips that you can share that helped you become financial literate? Like, where did you start?
Start listening to those with the life start listening to those who have the life you actually desire. Right? My parents, they don't have the life I desire. Why? Because they can take trips every once in a while. I can take a trip whenever. We're different. Right? I started listening to people like Robert Kiyosaki. He doesn't have credit or he doesn't have credit or debt. He's one of the richest people in the world. You know why? Because he knows how money works. Right? Start listening to like Eric Worre. Like start listening to those who are different. Because the ones who are different, they're literally the ones who have the answers for money. Like literally, Robert Kiyosaki literally said, if you're still working the job and that's it, you're literally broke. Warren Buffett literally said, if you only have one stream of income, you're closer to broke than anybody else. Mm-hmm. I have 2 streams of income, and one of them is unlimited. So it's like, it's hard. It's kind of hard to go broke. But when you have the tax code on your side, like us forex traders do or business owners do, it's hard for you to go broke. Mm-hmm. Right, and then look up the cash flow quadrant. It tells you everything about life right there. You have the left side and the right side. The left side is 95% full, and that's the majority of the world, 95%. But then you have the 5% who's on the right-hand side, who are business owners and investors. They're basically the richest people in the world. Mm-hmm. Literally, so like, choose your side. But we don't get told about the right-hand side. Guess what? Your parents can't teach you how to run a business if they never did it before.
Right.
Our parents didn't run a business, so guess what? We don't know how to run a business. And we can literally sit here on this call and really say that. Our dad, he doesn't run. We don't know what business he runs. We don't know how. So how we gonna know how to run a business? We won't. Exactly. But guess what? If we start studying our counterparts and start taking notes instead of, arguing or being angry all the time, I bet you that we'll be better off than they are.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. I kind of want to unpack that when you said, our dad, we don't know what he does for business because he doesn't teach us. And that's how we build generational wealth within the Black community. So it's literally up for our generation, our young Black generation, to learn these things, to become financially literate, and then financially independent, so we can tell our sons and our daughters. Because as you say, our counterparts, that's how our counterparts got to where they are, because they have generational wealth. They have trust funds. They have all these things that they pass down, and we don't get that. Because of oppression and, history, and, we can get into that. But it's up to Black youth, especially, those in our stage of life, to, okay, what are we going to stop complaining and, being victimized? Like, yeah, we're definitely oppressed in certain ways, but in America, in this free market, in capitalism, forex trading, we can change the trajectory of our course, and that
But
starts
but
with
this
us being it.
but this is the thing. Us as a people, we have a poor mindset. We pass over opportunities repeatedly because we think everything is skeptical. Because our parents taught us at a young age these things right here. They always say, don't talk to strangers, right? Don't ever talk to strangers. Well, guess what? That stranger may be a millionaire. You don't even know it. But we can't talk to him because our parents taught us what since a young kid, don't talk to strangers. Then they also said, yo, if it's too good to be true, don't do it. They told us all that. So we basically been programmed from our parents because why? Our grandparents been programmed. It's just passed down to generations. Instead of us passing down generational wealth, we pass down generational curses. That's the difference. Our counterparts pass down generational wealth, and we pass down generational curses. I don't know about you, but like people always got something to say about forex traders. They always got something to say, but guess what? My niece and nephews, they're gonna be good. They're gonna be straight. I promise you. I'm retiring you and all the rest of our sisters real soon. Why? Because I was able to tap into something that they've been doing our entire life. Literally. $7.7 trillion worth in the financial market, and you telling me it's fake, it's a scam, pyramids? Come on.
No.
But we're so quick to get angry because we see somebody pass on generational wealth. Our people, we gotta stop hating on each other and start embracing each other and actually believing in each other. We hate on each other because we see somebody who's successful. See somebody with a little bit of success. Now we get jealous and we get hatred. Guess what? Let's all go back to slavery. That's all I do, because that's when we had light skin and brown skin. Who in the house, who not in the house. It all started back then. But everybody's afraid of their own research, but they quick to say something is fake. If it's fake, how come there's in this business, there's the most minority millionaires under the age of 23? How's that fake? They're under the age of 23 and they're making $250,000 residually every single month. How's that fake? But instead of us being want to get educated, we start hating. Yep. Haters stand for I'm not gonna get into all that. But just know, having an attitude towards everybody running towards success. That's what haters stands for. And for our people, we're literally haters. We hate on each other. You can see Twitter is the home of hatred.
Oh my God, Black Twitter.
That's the home of hatred.
Off the other day.
I don't use Twitter because they all they do is hate. They hate on everybody who's saying some success. Guess what? Stay broke and keep hating. Because guess what? Keep watching me, and I'm gonna tell somebody who actually wants to listen. That's why you see within my business, within my team, we don't force nobody to join. People get confused about what we do because they think we forcing them to join. No, we're trying to educate you. Get educated. Stop being afraid of education. You go to school for education, but what are you doing after that? You go get a job for somebody else. Learn how to be your own boss. I'm my own boss at 22 years old, and you're still working a job until you're 40 years old, 40 hours a week. That's the scam right there for you. That's modern day slavery for you. There it is. You working for somebody else. Guess what? Weren't they doing that to our ancestors? Who are they working for? Somebody else. And nine times out of 10, your CEO is what? Our counterparts. Let's talk about it. But instead of us supporting black businesses, we support what? What we went to school for. I went to school for criminology. That's one of the highest paid careers in the world, and I still said no to doing that. Why? Because I knew for a fact. I told my mom I can't sit behind a desk. She kicked me out because of that. And I said, okay, cool. Guess what? Now she's calling me, asking me how I'm doing. I'm doing perfectly fine.
Dang.
Boom. Like, we need to get educated. Everybody wants to hate. Stop hating. Hating don't look good on you, sis. Hate don't look good on you, bro. Stop hating. Instead of hating, come join me. Let me teach you something. We have 15-year-olds trading on this market, and you're afraid to do it. But you're not afraid to go work 40 hours a week and miss out on your kid's birthday. You're not worried about working till you're 80 years old, and then guess what? Now all your dreams and what you want to do is you can't do it no more. That's the scam right there. They're taking our life away. Just like slavery. We had to be in the fields all damn day to do what? Get whipped. Come on now. You're working all day, 40 hours a week, and your kids are growing up, and guess what? You're not going to be there for your kids. You get weekends. I heard Warren Buffett say The poor people love weekends. Broke people work hard during the week just for weekends, while the rich work hard every day for generational wealth.
I need
That's
to
why you
write
see
down all these posts that you're saying because it is
come on,
just it is hitting me. And
come on.
that's one thing that I appreciate you because literally I look up to you. I don't care how old you are, if you were family or not. I look up to you, bro. And the fact that you are using your platform, because anybody can trade, invest, Bitcoin, whatever it is that you want to do. Anybody can do that for themselves and be selfish and not share that influential information. But you literally use your platform, are selfless, and help many, many, young Black adults become where you're at right now.
And see that part right there though. That part right there, we're scared. Us as people, we're scared to help each other. That's the thing that really like eats me up, because I could have came to this space and be like, okay, I learned how to trade. Don't tell nobody at all. Forget residual income. Forget the residual income and all that. Forget that. In this space, I earned that because what I decided to tell somebody, and they decided to tell somebody. I literally passed the vision on to everybody else. Now impacted 200 plus lives.
Right.
Literally within this space, but everybody say, "Oh, you're trying to get me to rank up, bro. I don't need you for a rank. I make money. I make money off the largest financial market in the world. I'm giving you education."
Exactly, and it works because now our sisters are doing it, and I'm about to sign up too. And I have other family members and friends who do it as well. So,
and that's honestly, the part that people are confused about. I don't, but that's the thing, because some people in our industry, they care about the money and all that. I don't care about money. Why? Because I know for a fact that if the more money I give away, the more money is going to come into me. You can ask. I see some of my top leaders are actually on this call, actually on the phone right now, on here right now, in the comments. You can ask them how much money I take in by myself every single week. None of it at all. My residual income, I give it back to them. Why? Because number one, they help me get there. Number two, I know if the being a servant, that's one of God's greatest gifts, is being a servant. So the more I give, the more I'm going to get, the more blessings I'm going to get. You know what I'm saying? Like no, I don't take none of that money in. Why? Because I know for a fact I worked hard for it, but guess what? They worked hard for it as well. So guess what I'm doing? I'm gonna give it back to them. Let's catch a flight. Let's all link up together, have what we call a launch pad, which is like a team meeting. Let's do that. The more you keep giving, the more you're gonna get in. Guess what? I'm not just getting in money though. I'm getting in blessing. I'm getting in good health. My hair texture changed because what I'm giving. I'm giving. Right? My skin is clear because what I'm giving. I'm happy. I'm chill. I'm not stressing up. I am. I am. Why? Because it works. It works as long as you want to work. People are afraid to work. We love handouts. We love security. But guess what? This 2020 literally made everything clear. Yeah. If you don't have multiple streams of income, you're closer to broke than anything. You wonder why unemployment went from 19% to 30%? You wonder why? Because everyone only has that one source of income. I have two, and one of them is unlimited. Literally.
Can you briefly go into the steps of getting into foreign exchange trading?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, can you go into that real quick?
Yeah, so the first step is don't join somebody because you see them with money. That's my number one rule. If you join somebody because you see them with money, you're not going to last within this space. Because all that person wants is what? Money. And like I said, we earn residual income, right? That's extra of money right there. Mm-hmm. Join with somebody who's actually going to mentor you. They can tell you in the comments, I'm a mentor, I'm a leader. I don't worry about money. Just last night, I was around people who don't add value to my business at all. Giving them gems, mentoring them. That's a true mentor. Find somebody who actually care about you and care about their business and going to help you get to where you're trying to go. Mm-hmm. Anybody who gets started with me, they know I'm going to ask them about their goals. What's your goals? Why you even want to do this? What's your game plan? You tell me, I'm going to help you get there. It's not going to be, oh, I'm trying to do this, so follow me. No. What are you trying to do? I'm going to put your problems before mine. I'm going to help put your goals in front of mine. I'm going to get you there. Mm-hmm. Half of them on this call, I got them there. And we're still working. Some of them quit their job faster than what they thought they would. Because of what? My belief, my faith, and my drive for them to get to where they're trying to go. That's number two. Find a leader who actually cares. If you talk to me on the phone, you know I'm going to care about you. Whoever's listening to me, they know on this live, y'all can hear that I care about what I do. I'm not saying money, 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 money. I'm saying impact. I want to get my brother and sister out the hood. Let's buy back the block. Let's do that. Forget the money. Let's put our money together and then make another business. Another business. Money right there, another business. That's what we do. Then number 3, hit that person up and ask them what platform they actually have. Right? We partner with I Am Academy, one of the best educational tools companies in the world. Yeah. But watch this. The CEO is a white man. But this white man, I met him 3 times. While BLM was going on, he literally cried in front of 10,000 people. I'm going to say that one more time. The white CEO of our company, I Am Academy, literally cried in front of 10,000 people because of BLM. Because of Black Lives Matter. Because majority of the people who's rich in his company is what? Black. If he doesn't care about us, we're not going to be here.
Exactly.
He cares about us. His top leaders are African Americans. Without them, there's no him. He literally cried in front of all of us on the Zoom call. Mm-hmm. So that right there lets me know that this company that we're partnered with is solid. Mm-hmm. But some of us right now in the world working for a company that's a CEO supporting Trump and everything that he's doing right now, and we don't care about it. But we need that check to pay rent. Excuse my French, but forget rent. Mm-hmm. You can get behind on rent. You got credit cards, right? Use it for your rent instead of trying to buy drip. Forget the drip. Forget drip. Because when you drip, you dry up. Stop talking.
Oh my God, and that's the thing. Our community is so materialistic. We have to get out of that mindset of being materialistic and invest.
We're consumers instead of producers. That's what we are. We love drip, but they don't understand when you when you have drip. What's drip? That's water. It dries up eventually, right? Guess what? Your debt is never going to dry up. Your credit card bill's never going to dry up. That's all I'm gonna say. So everybody want to look drippy? No, I don't want to look drippy. I want to look wealthy. That's the difference. Cause wealthy means you got it forever. That means my kids gonna be rich before they even born.
I like that.
Right. So boom, that's that. So our partnership company, they literally supply us with all the educational tools that we really need to learn how to trade on this market. Mm-hmm. Everybody say, oh, MLM, da da da. Well, guess what? Multi-level marketing is the largest market not market, is one of the largest businesses in the world. Multi-level marketing is actually going to save this country if we actually look into it. Back to Robert Kiyosaki, he literally said, if you're in an MLM, stay there and really learn the ins and outs of MLM. Why? Because guess what? You're helping each other out. We're helping each other out. But in this space, it's not an MLM. It's literally relationship marketing. If I don't build a relationship with you, Bree, you're not going to stay in my business. Why? Because guess what? I don't know you. You're going to see I don't care about you. That's the MLM. Relationship marketing is I have to get to know you and figure out your goals and where you're trying to go and help you get there.
Got you.
At any time, it don't matter about your rank. It matters about your impact. Because the more impact you have, you can pass anybody up. Guess what? My mentor who actually got me started, I passed him up in impact. I make $5,000 residually every single month now because I impacted more lives than he did. Mm-hmm. So when somebody says it's a scheme, your 9 to 5 is a scheme. But guess what? You haven't even met your CEO yet. I met mine 3 times. Talk to me. Dang. I know who's the person for social media. I know I know all that. I know the ins and outs of my business. People who work in a job don't know the ins and outs of their own business right now. But they're afraid of education. But in this space, you get educated by millionaires, multi-millionaires, real life traders who've actually been trading more than longer than we have been born. Literally. And people are afraid of what to tell somebody. Why? Because we're stingy with information. That's why we stay broke.
That's true.
But I bet you if you get a brand new crib, you're gonna try to show it off, right? Materialistic. Mm-hmm. Forget your crib. How'd you get that crib? Coach me up. We don't want to do that for our brothers and sisters. But
I think that's a great statement to end on. Can you give can you say your socials so people can connect with you? Because I think you are a great influencer and somebody to learn the Forex trading. So anybody who's listening who isn't on Forex, I think you should start with my brother Khamayejee and get the learning. So go ahead and drop your social.
My Instagram. Instagram _ oh yeah K. I'm actually putting in the comments right here. _ oh yeah K. If you've been on here and you literally just heard what I said, everything I just said on here, this is me on a daily basis. This is not me fronting for the podcast. No, I do this every single day. Some of my business partners are actually on the call right now listening in, and they're telling y'all the truth in the comments. I'm 22 now, retired. I would never clock in for nobody else. Why? Because I stopped exchanging my time for money, start changing my money for money. I started listening to people who able to buy Rolls Royces for their parents at 23. Those are my mentors. I want to buy my parents a crib, a house one day. I want to retire my mom. I want to retire my 4 sisters, and you're one of them right here on the call. Literally, that's my dream. I want to retire my sisters. I want to make sure my nieces and nephews, they're good for college. That's why I trade. Right? That's why I trade on this market. Not because of residuals, not because it look cool. I don't have drip. I have knowledge. I have wealth. I'm gonna tell you right now, you'll never see me with a whole bunch of drip on, but you're gonna see me with is a bunch of books surrounded by my team. You're gonna see me in the lab with my team. I don't need to party. I don't need to drink. I don't need to smoke. I don't gotta do none of that. What I want to do, I want to buy back the block. I want to get rich over here and then open up another business, then another business, then another business to help who? Little boys that look just like me, little girls look just like my sisters and my nieces and nephews. That's why I trade. I don't trade for looks. Forget looks, cause your looks can't make you rich unless you're a model or something. But I don't plan on modeling no time soon, right? Your looks cannot make you rich. But what can? Knowledge. But applied knowledge is way better. Applied knowledge is way better. So look, you interested in getting started, bro? I'm telling you right now, you're going to be in great hands with me. I promise you. I don't let nobody fall. I don't let nobody fall. Why? Because you have dreams that you actually want to achieve. And so do I. But guess what? I'm pointing yours before me. You can ask anybody on here who was part of my squad. They don't know my goals no more. Why? Because I talk about theirs all the time. Not mine, right? Family stands for forget about me, I love you. And that's me. Yes, sir.
Awesome. You don't touch my whole heart. I'm over here getting emotional and shit. I'm like, oh. Khamayejee, thank you so much. I really regret. I wish I wasn't the host because I just wanted to take notes the whole time.
Nah, you good. Just hit me. I got you. I promise you.
Thank you so much. I'm gonna hit you up this weekend definitely about Forex. I'm trying to get started.
No more. So, thank you for actually getting me on here. Thank you for actually letting me get on here and all that. You know, drop some gems for everybody who watching and everything. Yeah. But hey, I'm gonna tell everybody right now. I'm gonna tell the whole world whoever watching. This is my sister right here, bro. This is my blood sister. I'm gonna retire here in the next couple months. I promise y'all. Watch what happens. All because of this Forex thing. Yeah.
All right. I love you, little bro. Thank you
too,
for
bro.
coming on. All right. See ya.
Peace out.
All right. So I just had a discussion. Well, it felt less like a discussion and more like some motivational speaking, and it was amazing. So that was my brother, Khamayejee, and basically he briefly explained Forex, which is foreign exchange market trading. And you know, like I said earlier, and as we discussed earlier, the wealth gap in America is prevalent with Black Americans. And some things that we said, look, Black Americans, we need to stop being so materialistic, and we need to start investing in ourselves and investing in our money. Being financially literate first, and then being influencers and telling, you know, our family, our friends, how we became financially literate, that's going to build generational wealth within our community. So look, it's super important. And if you're not on Forex, I think you should be on Forex. If it's not your thing, there's many things out there. Whether it's Bitcoin, whether it's saving your money, there's so many resources out there. Do your research. But I'm telling you, Forex is the shit. And obviously everybody listening right now are Forex traders, okay? So if you're interested, hit up my brother. He just dropped his socials at the end of this video, and then we're going to post it in the comment section and in the description. So Just to wrap up, I am Brianna Cherie. I am the host of All in the Fam, the all-inclusive, unfiltered podcast, certified fresh. Now, episode 2 just drops on Wednesday, so check that episode out. It's on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. The link is in the bio. Make sure you subscribe and comment. Let us know what you felt about this episode. If you have any financial tips or forex tips or advice, please share that. Again, we need to spread the information. We need to influence each other and build each other up. Yeah, episode 3 will air in 2 weeks, and there's going to be a nice little video segment coming soon. So again, I am Brianna Cherie. Thank you guys for listening. I hope this impacted you and touched you. I'm signing off.